It is time for the entrance portion of tonight's pay-per-view, but it's the continuation of tonight's Battle for Glory matchups, as this matchup is scheduled for one fall. This is the second preliminary round matchup in the 2016 Battle for Glory All-Stars Tournament, and is for the EIF X Division Championship. Introducing first on his way to the ring, representing the number 11 overall seed from Kentucky. He is the challenger. This is Liz-Man. And of course, Liz-Man trying to win his third X Division Championship reign after his 3-month and 2-day reign was ended. His second reign began 3 days later and ended 2 weeks later at the hands of Beatdown, in part with a couple of other guys and a multi-man. But you can tell Liz-Man means all business. And we're going to your brackets. We're asking you, the superstars and the fans that submitted your brackets and predicted who you thought would win. We want to let everybody know that we are keeping track of that on our links site, that our helpful man AZ1214, aka DZ, can assist you guys all in keeping up with that. NBC Master, you're the only one in last, because he's the only one that predicted Frost to win. Although kudos to Frost for a very entertaining contest that he helped make great, and it was a great match all in all. But again, you can check out that site. It has been dropped on our chat if you haven't already checked it out. This one, much different. Out of 12 brackets, the last 12 brackets had 11 votes in favor of Aaron and 1 in favor of Frost. This one, we have 5 in favor of Liz-Man and 7 in favor of Beatdown. So nearly 50-50 here, just a slight edge for Beatdown, the defending champion. And it's time to see if those 7 were right or if the 5 were right, and if we will see back-to-back underseeds advance. Introducing his opponent from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. He is the number 6 overall seed and the reigning and defending EIF X Division champion, the Beatdown. And you can see that glittered up title being brought by Liz-Man. It was originally brought to EIF, and Beatdown has taken it away. So Beatdown, an X Division champion, the 6th championship reign of Beatdown's career. Liz-Man looking for his 3rd, all with this title. So these two are getting set for what will be a very entertaining match. I want to remind everybody that, of course, for those of you that are just now tuning in, you've missed the first half of our pay-per-view here tonight, Hardcore Sacrifice 2016, the 6th annual version of this. I'm going to go ahead and make the matchup online. This is an Xbox Live online wrestling league, so these are real superstars around the world competing. These are not fake locations brought in by WWE. Again, Liz-Man from Kentucky, Beatdown from Edmonton, Alberta, in Canada. And we're getting set as the match has been made, so the superstars are aware. Please go ahead and join. Of course, Ratluck will be joining me at ringside for this match and the next few. And again, you guys can check the challenge bracket out to also see and kind of get a glimpse of what the future could hold for the winners. So with Aaron winning, we now know that Aaron advances to the quarterfinals. Aaron does not have to worry for the next couple of weeks. He will go on, though, to face the winner of the 16 and 1 seed battle, the DZ, the number 16 seed, and the number 1 seed Ratluck. We know Aaron will be playing the winner of that. Beatdown and Liz-Man are kicking off their section of the bracket. Don't pay attention to the match you see on Twitch right now that just ended a few moments ago, because that match is not the actual EIF match. Just want to let everybody know that. So now we're just awaiting our competitors to get in here. Liz-Man is without a mic for this matchup, so those services will be somewhat difficult. We're going to try and help Liz-Man out. I'll send him All right, and so we are still awaiting Lizman's arrival, and we're hoping that he'll communicate with us. Oh, Lizman, I'm sorry. Lizman just said his game crashed. Okay, so we just have to wait a little bit. That's why we have that text chat available for a reason, right? So that helps. And again, Aaron was considered the underseed, so I believe last year we saw 3 underseeds advance. It was either 3 or 4. I'd have to go back and check, but that was the record last year. So we'll see if that will change. Lizman, the number 11 seed. I'm not sure what the history of the number 11 seed is. You're still 100% positive, Aaron, you were the number 11 seed that year? I could have swore you were 9. Because GTA is like... GTA's history, he was always like 8 or 9. Most of the tournaments, he was like 8 or 9. All right, man, we got it. You're right. I'm wrong. I know. I'm always wrong. All right, so we are in here, Beatdown and Lizman. We are waiting on them to ready up, proceed to the match here as myself and Ratluck are in. Lizman readied up. Beatdown, did you already hit ready up and just waiting? All right, I figured. Aaron's new prediction. Oh, Aaron had 2. Aaron, that's not fair. 2 brackets. Aaron has 2 brackets. That's messed up. So Aaron has double the chances. I just put 1 in. I wasn't supposed to put 1 in, but I did. Oh, wow. What I would like to see is, and again, we know the votes are almost split here between Lizman and Beatdown. What I would like to see is, does anybody have either of these 2 going to the finals? That would be interesting. NBC, did you have Frost going to the finals? Because your bracket has been absolutely destroyed if that was the case. Aaron has himself going to the finals. That's very nice. That's a nice gesture. So we can hear the crowd, folks. That is good news. Who's yours? Oh, gosh. Okay. All right, so we'll ask Ratluck to get in. Wait, what's the title of yours, Hybrid? Oh, yeah, okay, I see it. Sorry. All right. That was a serious bracket? That wasn't intentionally made to be funny? I've seen a lot of predictions for Deathlock, so I think I've seen multiple brackets that predict Deathlock and Pepsi in the final too. So 2 guys who have been trading for the Intercontinental Championship. And guys, again, we are on challenge. If you were one of those competitors that stuck or one of those people that made a bracket, we are actually keeping track of that. So points on the line here. I believe it's 32 points per match. So we'll see. All right, ding, ding, ding. In-ring introductions are no need because entrances were already made. I'm seeing people with 32 points. Score potential. Oh, it's saying score potential. Sorry, I understand now. Okay, so so it's a point for every match. So obviously some people have turned this into a fun contest. There's not necessarily anything in it other than some fun. Obviously, though, the Battle for Glory All-Stars tournament, far from just fun. And this is not only a Battle for Glory tournament matchup, but an X Division tournament match. Beatdown and Lizman, and they trade off. Lizman drop kick misses. This may be the first time these 2 have fought in a one-on-one. Knee to the ribs of Beatdown. He goes down. Lizman with a stomp, and Beatdown rolls to the outside. Last pay-per-view, Beatdown was in. He went one one-on-one with Hybrid Maniac at Airbound. Lizman went one-on-one with DZ and lost in the finals after eliminating a semifinal opponent in Wicked Jr., who is coming up in action. Actually, Wicked in action next after this. Back body drop delivered by Beatdown. Lizman trying to work on the legs of Beatdown. This is an X Division match as well as it is a BFG, so sometimes you get two for the price of one. And obviously, one of the things in X Division, you want to ground your opponent. You want to make sure that your opponent doesn't have as much time and space as you do. Lizman certainly doing a very good job of that right now. In fact, Lizman green barring Beatdown to this point thus far. Kick, and now Beatdown being driven. Number of knees into the ribs of Beatdown, and he'll roll out. Second ring escape, I believe, being used by Beatdown. Lizman kind of, sort of, maybe did a clean entry. I'm not sure. Beatdown dropping Lizman. Oh, first ring escape. I apologize. The earlier one was a reversal, as Hybrid corrected me. NBC, what are you talking about? I was going to say, he isn't even wrestling. Lizman with a couple of stomps, make it 3 onto the ribs of Beatdown. Former X Division champion again looking for his third title reign, and he misses that drop kick. Beatdown takes advantage. Beatdown edging out Lizman in reversals, trying to get Lizman to use that reversal. So right now Liz is trying to protect and make sure he doesn't catch himself out of reversals. And so because of that, Beatdown getting some free offense. Lizman with a signature and a first ring escape for Lizman. And Beatdown with a little bit of talk there. And Lizman, he and Beatdown exchanging taunts. Beatdown, well, let's see. Lizman kind of tried to give him clean entry, but it didn't work out. And Lizman certainly was not trying to get in the ring cleanly there. Beatdown caught him, and a neck breaker connects. Signature in hand for both these guys. Lizman still in green by just a thread. Beatdown does not want to say he gets green barred. Spin around back fist. Missing, and now Lizman down to one reversal. Again, these two are both also making their Battle for Glory All-Stars tournament debuts. Aaron and Frost had been in the tournaments previously. These two newcomers to the BFG. And Lizman, Spinorama stopped by Beatdown. Only one other new. Oh, wait a minute. Lizman out of reversals. Is he going for the finisher? Crucifix connects. He's not a finisher. But Beatdown obviously wants to be careful too. He knows. Oh, band punch. Lizman used a band move. Lizman used a band move. All right, Lizman, you used a band move. Beatdown gets 3 free moves. Beatdown gets 3 free moves. So, Beatdown, go ahead. Beatdown, they cannot be a signature or finisher. They cannot. So, again, if you do one of those, then he will get a free move. And he can use a finisher if you choose to do one. So, again, Beatdown given, that is Beatdown's second free move. He will get one more. It might actually help him get a finisher. And then the match will continue. And Beatdown will let go. We continue, folks. All right, so Beatdown did not get a finisher. There he does. Lizman without a mic, but he was able to hear. Good for him. And he is still very much in this matchup. Measured up right hand connects for Beatdown this back and forth matchup. So Lizman well out of green now, but still much healthier than the X Division champion Beatdown is. Lizman with a big clothesline, taking out Beatdown. Stamina-wise, Lizman's in terrific shape. One reversal in hand for Lizman. Beatdown looking to gain his third, and will he? Yes, he does. Stunner from Lizman, and it was a finisher. New X Division champion and perhaps a new entry into the quarterfinals. 2 and off of 1-0. Man, I thought it was going to be a one and done for Lizman, but the X Division champion remains alive. And now, Lizman, reverse from Beatdown. They are both down to 2 reversals. Beatdown, reverse, Lizman down to 1. Pele, Beatdown with another reversal. And a DDT connects. So now if you're Beatdown, you're trying to get Lizman to use that last reversal. Trying that you can use your finisher. Lizman uses it. And Beatdown uses his reversal. So Beatdown should be able to get a freebie here on Lizman. He picks him up. Stamina's looking good for the X Division champion. And you know what? I just realized Beatdown does not have Lizman damaged where he wants him to. Maybe now he does, and Lizman uses his second ring escape. I completely had forgotten that. Lizman was still clearly not as damaged. Drop kick delivered to Beatdown, who was trying not to give Lizman clean entry. Lizman catching him, though. Couple of jabs right into the chest of Beatdown, who has to be cautious with that one reversal he has. This is Lizman with another finisher. Neckbreaker delivered. Lizman, one of those many underseed superstars who, the only reason you can really say Lizman is not in the top 8 is for the simple fact that he wasn't here the full year like a guy like Beatdown was. And that's why Lizman is not where a lot of people think he probably should be, as Beatdown takes a risk. And thus far, it's okay. Oh, wait a minute. Lizman uses the reversal. Beatdown. Drop kick again. Beatdown stays alive. How do you know he has 95 strength? Yeah, well, I had told Lizman, so well, that's a bad issue. At the very least, yeah, well, that's a tough one. I mean, is there any way we can tell through this match? Well, that's a finisher. We can say that much, too. And Lizman kicks out. Yeah, so for those that are wondering, the call that Lizman, the created wrestler that Lizman has up on Community Creations, is a heavyweight weight class, and there's a requirement that he has to use a light heavyweight. Oh, wait a minute. Beatdown with another finisher. 2-1 finisher count for Beatdown. 1, 2, and Lizman kicks out at 2. Do we want to stop the match and do that? Stop the match, stop the match, stop the match, stop the match. All right, Lizman Beatdown, back off. All right, so if Lizman runs into the referee without grappling him. All right, Lizman, I want you to run towards the referee. No, I want you to, I'm going to have to ask you to use your stamina. Beatdown, get out of the ring. Yeah, we'll let you get back. Just Lizman, run into the referee full speed. The referee's down. All right, so what do we do? Let Beatdown in cleanly. Let Beatdown in cleanly. Beatdown. Beatdown, do you want it just to be fair with us? Lizman, can you get out of the ring now? We want Beatdown to do the same. Let's just do it for the sake of argument. Beatdown, just let's have you run into the referee. I don't think he's going to do anything. Yeah, he's fine. All right. You guys both get in the ring and regain your stamina. Yeah, and I'll re-ring the bell. Okay. Okay, so to the fans that you guys stay in your corners, I'm going to re-explain and then we'll re-ring once I'm done. Okay, so to the fans that are wondering what's going on, Lizman filed an issue here. We had told him to use a light heavyweight. And actually, I do probably want to review this because Lizman was purposely trying to get away with it. I know he was, because he told me originally, oh, I use Adam Fast. Don't worry, he's always a light heavyweight. So that was a lie. So this will be something that will be reviewed. But in the meantime, guys, we are going to allow the BFG match to go just for the sake of argument. However, regardless of the outcome of this match, for the BFG, the X Division Championship will remain with Beatdown on account of a disqualification. So, if Lizman is to win this match, Beatdown will retain the X Division Championship off of a disqualification. However, Lizman, if he wins, will still be allowed to advance into the second round of the Battle for Glory All-Stars tournament. This decision can and will be looked over and potentially reviewed by myself, along with the COO Brutality, and of course we do have this match on record for video purposes. So guys, it is still a 2-1 finisher count in favor of Beatdown. Ding, ding, ding. Well, and that's the other side of the argument, because Beatdown could say that if this was a BFG only match, he would have perhaps picked a larger weight class. So this brings up, yeah, because Beatdown naturally uses heavies and supers. I know that. And here's the thing. Lizman told me, Lizman with a signature, Lizman does have 2 finishers. Lizman told me he would not, he's like, you know me, Carney. I use Adam fast. He's always a light heavyweight. So, oh, he used another band move? Another band move? Okay, so 3 free moves for beatdown again. All right, so since he hit a signature, it's 4 free moves for beatdown. You guys have got, Lizman, no, you don't have a signature. Just hit 4 free moves. 4 free moves. We can't, he doesn't have a signature equivalent. He only has a finisher. That's not fair. Oh, wait, beatdown does have a signature. Oh, never mind. You can use your signature. You can use your signature. And then you have 2 more free moves, free grapples. And Lizman used a reversal. Lizman, he was still allowed 2 free moves. He was still allowed 2 free moves. This is, Lizman, I'm sorry. I know this is confusing you, man, but you have to understand you're the one that broke the rules. So you have to pay attention more, man. We catch you on this every single month. You do something wrong. All right, let the match continue. Yeah, we have the website for a reason. I apologize to our viewers, and I think Lizman owes you guys an apology too. Obviously not being prepared for a pay-per-view match, and we afford you opportunities like this. We expect a little bit of respect and some class from our superstars. So, beatdown with a finisher reversal to Lizman. And beatdown now rolling Lizman over. Yes, if beatdown does win this match, then we have no issues to look at whatsoever, other than if there were a potential suspension to be given to Lizman off of a consistent insubordination. Beatdown, though, going for a jab. Lizman reversed from beatdown. It was not a finisher, though. Beatdown is in the upper hand right now by both the finisher count and the reversals count. Beatdown fighting somewhat of an uphill battle now. Right hand connects for the 6th seed. Beatdown struggling, though, with stamina. I mean, he has taken a beating, and again, fighting a guy who he did not know this originally, but is a larger weight class. And I'm glad that we have Hybrid here. And I do want to also thank the great staff of EIF Superstars that we have, both the people that are in the party and out. Obviously, DZ doing a great job, along with Hostel, trying to communicate with us here on the Twitch chat. I thank the fans for being very patient, and the superstars that are watching along patiently. And again, the people in the party, Hybrid, Greedy, Aaron, for giving additional input. And obviously, Hybrid's knowledge of the game far beyond what I had known. So we really appreciate you guys here helping this out, because in previous years, in the pre-stream era, it didn't always work out that way. So Lizman waking up beatdown. He has a finisher, and beatdown. Lizman did a band drop kick. Are you sure that's the band one? Because he's done it so many times. Odd. All right, well, that is beatdown's signature. That is, he might be, I'm not sure, but just keep the match going as is. Just keep the match going as is, and we'll cut. This can all potentially be reviewed. That's why we have the network. So let's just go. It's a 2-1 finisher count for beatdown. Lizman, Pele, that was an old finisher of his. Beatdown, perhaps on the record book, had noticed that, but it is not the current finisher of Lizman, and so that does not help his case. Beatdown now waking up Lizman. And he actually went for it, and it worked. 3-1 finisher count for beatdown. No rope break here. 2, and beatdown win. No, he does not win the match. It's not over yet. The last Battle for Glory match featured lots of excitement. This one featuring lots of drama, yet another factor in the Battle for Glory, and it was the Battle for Glory that really made us want to get all these security checks because of things like this being noticed sometimes too late in years past. And beatdown's drop kick is clean, right? You guys will see it in a few seconds. The people that are in the party, obviously the people that saw live on the network. And, oh, wait a minute, Lizman has Lizman with a finisher! Lizman with a finisher! Hooks the leg, and beatdown got his hand under the rope. What, was his sister Abigail banned? Again, 3-2. Oh, another finisher from Lizman, 3-3. And now Lizman knowing that rope break was a factor, so he's not going to let that happen again. 1, 2, and Lizman wins. Oh man, this is going to be controversial. And there is no guarantee that there is no guarantee that this decision is going to stay, folks. We want to let everybody know again, as of right now, Lizman has technically advanced. However, this will be reviewed under numerous circumstances. We do know that regardless of what the overall decision will be, Beatdown will retain the X Division Championship. But again, for now, this is just not what the BFG, unfortunately, it's not what the BFG was supposed to have happen, but it's what always happens in the BFG. But again, Lizman has a track record with this. A lot of people are going to be reviewing it, so it's going to be very interesting to see what ends up happening. I mean, but again, that is your responsibility, Lizman. Ultimately, that does fall on you. So it'll be looked at. I don't know. I think there's got to be. This is a tough call. It's tough to say. Yeah, I mean, it's a double standard. It's tough. The hardest part of it is that for all we know, like, you might have been using a heavyweight the whole time. And from what Hybrid has told me, all the calls of Lizman that are up there are all heavyweights. So the thing is, while we definitely could agree with you on that, Lizman, there's a chance you may have been defending with a heavyweight this whole time. I don't know. This is a very, very tough situation. So guys, here's the thing. Here's the thing, guys. While it is controversial, there will be a decision made at some point here. I would imagine before the end of tomorrow, because obviously we'll need to talk with Brutality. So our COO will be notified of this information as soon as possible. In the meantime, let's go ahead and get to entrances for our next matchup. We have another BFG match that we hope will be far less controversial than this one. And again, that will feature Wicked Jr. going one-on-one with Hostile Exile. Beatdown, just so you know, man, like I said, it just, you know, obviously, I do think it's a little bit of BS. We know that no matter what, you're still going to be X Division champion, but just give us some time to look over everything that happened. You know what I mean? I don't want to make a rash decision right now. Just, you know, give me a little bit, and then, and if we do have a meeting, like, I'll be more than willing to obviously hear like your thoughts on the subject as well. So, and then hey, obviously we have viewers for a reason. So guys, this is the time, you know, on the network. I want it to be appropriate, but I want you guys to be vocal too. So you guys that are watching, you saw what happened. You guys, especially the ones that are returning viewers that have seen Lizman and Beatdown compete several times on the network, you guys tell us what you saw. Tell us what you think, because your input is very important in this league, and it kind of helps us a lot of times figure out what we want to see happen. So,
yeah, he should be suspended.
The following contest is our third preliminary round matchup in this year's Battle for Glory All-Stars Tournament. Introducing first on his way to the ring from Wisconsin, representing the number 14 overall seed, Wicked Jr. And Wicked Jr. getting an opportunity to yet again be in the Battle for Glory All-Stars Tournament. He was previously the 16th seed, knocked down the opening round last year by Deathlock at number 1. This year he goes up against Hostile Exile. Deathlock has became friends with Wicked, but Wicked and Hostile, they go back a long ways. Long-time friends between these two. And so it's going to be an interesting battle. It might give Wicked the upper hand. Hostile has been known to have a sweet spot at times. He has been one that has been known to not really be trying to affect his friends, and so that's the only thing with Hostile, because this could give Wicked the edge. Hostile Exile, of course, in his 5th consecutive BFG tournament, has never lost in the opening round of this tournament. Wicked in his 2nd tenure. Hostile's been known to have a little bit of exotic added to his entrances at time, and this one is no different. Introducing his opponent from Chicago, Illinois. He is the number 3 overall seed, Hostile Exile. Hostile Exile is back on pay-per-view by popular demand. I don't know who wanted this, but apparently somebody did. It's a niche market of folks out there. And Hostile with his inflatable rubber ducky coming down to ringside. Along with a Jason mask as well. It cannot get creepier, and so I'm not sure if Wicked wants to yet again be seen calling this person his friend. But Hostile Exile, as we had mentioned, you can't laugh at this guy. You can't take him as a joke, because Hostile is good. By the way, do we have our brackets as to who predicted who to win this? Hybrid will go ahead and get to the work on here. So Hostile Exile and Wicked Jr. getting set here. We are going to go ahead and take this match online. 3rd of 4 BFG matches. We're in the final hour of tonight's scheduled Hardcore Sacrifice pay-per-view event. I hope you've enjoyed it so far. And the match is up, so go ahead and join it. Hostile, Wicked, and Ratluck. Coming up after this, we have our final BFG matchup for this evening, and then, of course, our main event for the World Championship. In the meantime, we are having our trusty superstar slash everything media-wise, Hybrid Maniac, helping us tally up votes. We're going to see what you all predicted here on the challenge bracket in terms of who you thought was going to win. You're sick, Hostile. You are sick. This might be your worst one yet. The thing is with me is I always get surprised with this stuff because I'm just not big on calls, so I never saw an inflatable duck in this game. Okay, hey, Hybrid, are you still tallying? Oh, is that it? Okay, so we have yet to have a unanimous vote, but we have had 2 times now where we have had nearly unanimous. So out of 12 brackets, 11 brackets have Hostile winning, 1 has Wicked winning. Hostile, of course, a number 3 overall seed. He has formerly been a number 1 seed as well. His record in the preliminary round, 4-0. As Hostile is looking to make it a perfect 5. Hostile will not know who his opponent is quite yet. And we'll have Ratluck enter the ring first. It's been a mix of things here at Hardcore Sacrifice. Controversy, it's been extreme, it's been hardcore, it's been technical, it's been entertaining, and I may have. But either way, I think I put you. My bracket's up there. But either way, DZ told me to participate in it, and I said, what the hell. I don't mind, too, because now we have an even number of brackets, including your old end. What are you doing? What are you doing? Anyway. All right, Wicked automatically loses the match by disqualification. You don't touch the boss. If you're Titus O'Neil, you get suspended. Oh, God, get me out of here, please. Oh, no, come on, hurry. All right, there we go. All right, back up, guys. Corners, not like those. Yep, Wicked, yes. Ready? Ding, ding, ding. And, oh, Wicked. Well, he went ass first at Hostile, and I think that excited him at first, so Hostile kind of let it happen, and then that turned into an actual move. So Wicked Jr. on the offense. Again, Wicked in his second BFG. Hostile participating in all 5 now. Drop kick misses for Hostile, former Undisputed World Champion earlier this year. Main event at EIF WrestleMania 9, his second WrestleMania event, main event, only to WrestleMania 4. Hostile dropped down. Wicked Jr. with a very good start here. And, you know, I had mentioned it earlier, Wicked in terms of singles competition perhaps has never looked better than he has this year. He's had more opportunities at one-on-ones this year than ever before, I think. And it's just a different Wicked. It's a more experienced one. Hostile Exile taken down with a DDT. And Wicked has been here in terms of more full-time than Hostile Exile, who's been a notable part-timer over the past year or so. But obviously Hostile's found a number of ways to be successful in doing so. Monkey flip delivered to Wicked in the corner from Hostile Exile. Couple of stomps here. Don't forget, guys, we're getting the first half of the preliminary round matchups done here tonight, but there are still 4 more preliminary round matchups to deal with, and those can happen at any time as long as myself and the 2 competitors are on, and all 3 parties are open to doing so. So I strongly suggest, if you guys haven't followed us on the network, that you do so, because you never know when a match can happen. Trust me, I've done them at noon. I've done them at 2 a.m. with Greedy and Pepsi last year. It does happen. So again, guys, you know, just try to always keep watch, and you never know. And it could happen on regular shows too. And Aaron, who's in the party with me, pointed out, yeah, that match, going back to Greedy and Pepsi, Pepsi Killer did not want to do the match. I didn't want to do the match. And Greedy ultimately coaxed kind of both of us into doing it, and then Pepsi won. It was great. But either way, I meant to say it was very unfortunate for Greedy. But Wicked Jr. right now trying to make things unfortunate for Hostile. Both men still in green. Codebreaker will knock Hostile down a couple of notches here as they have went back and forth. Got to give a lot of credit to Wicked, though, how he's came out strong early on. Scissor kick missing. And Wicked Jr. with a DDT to Hostile. Wicked out of reversals, I might add. And Hostile still with 1. That will help him out. That's a signature. I don't know if Hostile will go for a finisher this early in the game, considering how healthy Wicked is. But it certainly helps him out as he gets a couple of free moves. Hostile will certainly be glad to deal some damage to his friend. Body splashing on the back, and okay, all right. TVPG has been out the window by Hostile. He was around during the MA era in 12. In fact, that was when Hostile experienced his best success, including a 3.5-month reign as the Undisputed World Champion. Hostile with a Cesaro stomp onto the ribs, and it gives the kick right back to that upper chest area. Signature and finisher in hand for Hostile. Wicked with a signature. And, oh, God, Hostile's letting it happen. This is just sick. Wicked Jr. of all places. I apologize to those kids that were allowed to stay up late on weekends, and I hope your parents do not make you unfollow our channel. Wicked Jr., a forearm to the back of Hostile Exile. So all 3 BFG matches have certainly had different levels of magnitude, to say the least. And Hostile rolling around. Of course, Wicked struggling with the petroleum jelly around the sleeves of Hostile. Wicked Jr. down. Hostile Exile. with a boot, and one of those accounts is probably yours, Greedy, because you like to always unfollow and follow us. We're not giving you shout-outs. Hostile out of reversals. Oh, wow, this is big. Wicked Jr. hits not a signature. He hit a regular move. Is he going to go for the finisher? No. But he's going to damage Hostile a bit, and that's going to help him out. Scoop and a slam delivered by Wicked Jr. He picks up Hostile. Drop kick connects. Both men regaining their first reversal back. Tightly marked matchup here between the number 3 and number 14 seed, Wicked with a neck breaker. Coming up next is number 4 and number 13, our pre-main event, Tripod and NBC Master. Hostile Exile to the apron, back into the ring. Wicked misses, Hostile missing wildly. All Wicked really needs to do, I think, based on what I've been seeing, is Wicked's just got to protect that midsection, predominantly near the pelvis area, because that's clearly where Hostile's going to be targeting. Wicked's just going to have to make sure he's safe. Oh, and Wicked caught him. Or, I'm sorry, Hostile caught Wicked. He's headhunting, and this time he was going for the head that's on his shoulders. Sorry, I said that. And now Hostile watching Wicked squirm up, and Hostile with a drop kick to the back. Still able to maintain offense. Scoop and a slam. Delivered. Hostile's the kind of kid that lives in his parents' basement. Actually, I'm one of those too. But right now I'm in a college dorm, so it's okay. I guess we've seen weirder things here. I don't think this is the weirdest thing that happens on Saturday nights at college, but either way, Hostile Exile is certainly giving me one of those thrills. And a code breaker, a backstabber rather, from Hostile to Wicked Jr. Rough Rider and 3 finishers in hand for Hostile Exile to Wicked's 1. Hostile Pele connects. The Wicked just trying to be very patient on those reversals. And Hostile gets reversed, and it was a finisher that he did attempt. Both men with 2. Wicked Jr. out of reversals, but he is going to try. Hostile with a reversal, and now Hostile slipping underneath him. Finisher, full house, modified version of it. And Hostile seeing rope break in the previous matches. He isn't going to let it happen this time. 2, and Wicked gets the shoulder up, but the first finisher belongs to Hostile. Wicked still with 2 finishers. Hostile with 1, but he has hit 1 on Wicked. Wicked thrown into those ropes. 1. He has this problem with his TV. All right, cool. So technical difficulty for Wicked, but we're all good, guys. He couldn't see his hub bar, so that's why I had said 1 earlier, not by the amount of finishers. Wicked's hit by the amount of reversals he had. He did have 2. He now still has 1. And Hostile with a big boot. Finisher, and that's 2-0. 1, 2, a little bit of lag, and Wicked still able to fend off elimination. Signature in hand for Hostile yet again. He's rough-rided Wicked twice. This time, Hostile going off the rope yet again, throwing all the weight onto that lower back area of Wicked. And now we're getting a little more inappropriate. Here we go. And also with a little bit of sign language. Due to poor network performance, the voice chat feature has been disabled. But that's happened in just about all my matches. Wicked at 1 knee, and what's that? Oh no! Wicked reversing Hostile. Missing Hostile wildly there. Hostile stunning Wicked Jr. And Wicked will roll to the outside, and oh, look, yeah, Hostile just kind of, I think he's kind of creeping Wicked out. Count at 1. Remember, this is the preliminary round normal rules. Wicked can also lose off count out, and so can Hostile. And Wicked will take ring advantage. Count at 1. 2. Hostile on the apron, and he'll get in the ring. Clean entry allowed by Wicked. Then he runs towards him and dropping him with an arm drag. a similar move to what started this match off, as Wicked certainly had a very good start, but it has been changing over time now. Wicked, nice kick right at the upper chin area, or the chin area of Hostile, maybe upper chest. Wicked again allowing clean entry. And again catching Hostile. I'm not sure how that animation works out, but Wicked gets a DDT out of that. Hostile with a reversal to Wicked. Drop kick connects. Kick, Wicked with a reversal, down to 1. Forearm from Hostile. Hostile down to 2 as well. These two have both been using a lot of their reversals in this match. A little different from what we saw in those previous two BFGs where the previous two BFG matches, for tonight, where guys very often were holding 3 and 4 reversals. Wicked with a little bit of sign language for Hostile this time. How many taunts is that for Hostile? 4 or 5? It's got to be, I was going to say it's got to at least be 4. And how many for Wicked? 1? I'm going to say 4-1 unless somebody begs to differ. But Wicked Jr. trying to run away. You can run, but you cannot hide. Hostile Exile still up 2-0 in the finisher count and still taking it to Wicked. But we've seen Wicked's shown some durability throughout his career. As Hostile plunging onto the stomach of Wicked. And now Wicked, wait a minute, oh, there's a lot of lag. That's going to help Wicked out. Finisher! Oh, that was so messed up. Wicked Jr. with the finisher. He's not going to try and get away with this. He's going to pull a cheap one out on Hostile too, and Hostile kicks out. Man, that was good. Wicked nearly shocking everybody. DDT delivered to Hostile from Wicked. That would have been a very cheap BFG win. Now, natural occurrences I'm not exactly against. Yeah, I agree with that. Oh, Hostile, modified full house, 3-1 finisher count. Hostile's got to roll him over. He's got to get the pinfall on him. He does. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, and oh no, not yet, says Wicked. And the use of resiliency for Wicked. He stays alive in this preliminary round matchup. 14 versus 3. It has been back and forth though, and that is one good thing I can say about this so far, guys, through these first 3 BFG matches. Very even pace between all 3 of them. All 6 competitors have went back and forth. That's the great thing here. Just perhaps the best 16 superstars assembled in this tournament's history. Wicked Jr., a 14 seed. That's tough. Head takedown from Wicked connects. Both men with 1 finisher in hand. 3-1 finisher counts in favor of Hostile. Again, that is another way to win this match. Oh, 4-1! 4-1! Center of the ring, nowhere near the ropes. Wicked's going to have to rely on strength to get out of this one, and he cannot! Hostile Exile remains undefeated in the opening round. 5-0, and Hostile advances to the quarterfinals. No controversy on that one. A valiant effort from Wicked Jr. Hostile, the number 3 seed, advances 5-0 in the opening round. Hostile, a great veteran in this tournament. All right, guys, and so that brings us to just 2 more matches tonight and our last Battle for Glory All-Stars tournament matchup of the evening, and it is perhaps one of the most looked forward to ones, if not the most looked forward to one of the preliminary round. Tripod, the number 4 seed, is at the highest seed he has ever been at in this tournament. He has been in all 5 Battle for Glory All-Stars tournaments. And tonight, he plays a superstar who will be making his tournament debut at the number 13 seed, and perhaps the unlucky number, a fan favorite in this tournament, NBC Master. It is Master and Tripod up next. And the this following contest is the final opening round matchup for tonight in the Battle for Glory All-Stars Tournament. Introducing first, making his way to the ring, he is the number 13 overall seed in this year's tournament, NBC Master. NBC Master. To some people, this is a threatening man. Typically, when you see the superstar with the hat and the robe to walk down the ring, but in this case, it is a 14-year-old boy. However, despite the fact that his entrance may not be intimidating, his skill certainly is. NBC Master has been highly touted as one of the best-kept secrets in the EIF, and for Tripod, the secret may be coming out. It may be about to happen. These two have fought in one-on-ones before. NBC Master was down in the finisher count last time these two fought in a one-on-one, but he did overcome Tripod. In fairness, Tripod has spent most of his career back and forth between ED and Superstardom. Master showed a bit of a tweener side to him on 15, but he is pretty much dedicated this year to being a Superstardom guy, so that could be an issue for him. Tripod has dedicated most of this year to Superstardom as well, though, in fairness. But again, Tripod with the experience on his side in terms of being able to balance the brand diversification. So now Master awaiting. Introducing his opponent, representing the number 4 overall seed from St. Louis, Missouri. This is Charismatic Nebula. And Tripod has a lot to prove. There are a lot of doubters for Tripod tonight. We'll get to the exact results in just a little bit here when we get what our bracket predictions came out to. But Tripod is looking to prove those doubters wrong. NBC obviously feeling a little bit of nerves. Tripod is one of those superstars who always is nervous, but he's been in this tournament so many times, he has got to use that keyword, experience. That's one of the biggest things. That's one of the biggest differences in this matchup versus what we saw in the other 3 BFG matches we saw tonight. Beatdown and Lizman, no experience edge. Frost and Aaron, no experience edge. They've both been in it just as much. Hostile and Wicked, maybe a slight one. This one entirely opposite. 5 BFG tournament appearances to 1. If there's any factor Tripod's going to look at, it is going to be that ultimatum, because NBC, on the other hand, skill-wise, NBC may have the number of the Prismatic one. Speaking of predictions, do we have our predictions out there in terms of the brackets for who has what? We'll go ahead and get ready to make this match now, online, of course. I heard Aaron has told me 9-3, so in terms of the BFG. But if anybody can confirm that, that would be great, whether it be hybrid or DZ out of the party. You have to, if you just need to, just restart your console. All right, guys. Disregard joining this match. I know it's too late for Ratluck. He probably already joined, but either way, we are going to go ahead and just wait here. Tripod's having a technical difficulty, and so for that reason, he's going to go ahead and crash his overall console. Tripod otherwise is known for very good connection, so I would not worry if I were you guys tuning in here, and that will give me an opportunity to step aside from the mic, take a very quick break. We'll be right back, and we're going to keep the screen on for you guys. When we come back, we got Tripod and NBC, our pre-main event coming up next.